Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Ruth King, and I'm back again with this story time series because everybody wanted to know why I ended up getting married to a black or to an African guy after being anti-black for 5 years. So after that, and mind you guys, I was still having this Kevin, the Kevin guy who is my husband now. I was talking to him. We used to talk online, and let me tell you one thing guys that you guys don't know, because so many people know that we went to high school together, but in high school we were not dating. I was not dating Kevin. Kevin was dating someone else, and I was like dating someone else. These high school things, for me nothing happened actually. So I don't know, it was just a hyped thing that you had to have a boyfriend in high school, you know. So that's how it was. So but he used to call me mom because I share the same name with her mom. So, and to me he was just like a son. I never even saw him as my husband, and I never even saw him as my boyfriend. So Kevin was in the picture when I was like trying to date here around, and I would go home and I would give him the, like, I would go home and I would call him and I would tell him, "What, I met this guy, blah blah blah," and we would laugh. We started talking like for hours, kwa simu, on the phone, Skype, everywhere, name it, everywhere. So but he would tell me immediately. I tell him, "Oh, do you know what, I met this guy, blah blah blah," and that he would tell me, but that's not the guy for you. And I was like, I never even thought of asking why he's saying that. But that was this time I met another high school guy. That's when I started like going black again. There's this high school guy who was like a few years before us. So me and Kevin, we knew him, and I was like, "Hey, guess who I met and blah blah blah," and he was like, "He's handsome, but he's not the guy for you." And I was like, "Kevin, why are you always saying all the guys are not the best for me?" And he was like, "Because I know they are not the best guys for you." So we could talk. I could tell him everything guys, everything. I had, like, he was friend zoned, and to him he was like liking me or hitting on me, but I never saw him as a potential because he was living in Saudi Arabia. I was here in Germany. So for me there was nothing going on until one day he told me, like, wait, I started meeting this guy. We used to go to high school together, and Kevin would tell me, no. He started like being jealous or something, and he used to tell me, "No, that guy is not good for you, blah blah blah." So I you know when your friend, because he was like my best friend back then, when your friend tell you something, you have to reconsider it. So I checked and I found out that the guy had a wife and a kid, like a baby mom. To me, the guy used to say that the chick was a baby mama, but it was the wife, because I checked on Instagram from the guy's account. They were not together. He was just posting the kid, but when you check the wife's account, the wife was like with hubby and son. So the guy was lying to me, like the lady was a baby mom. So this is how I ended up that dating thing with that guy, African guy. So, and with Kevin, I would come home, I would come from home from work, eat something, shower, and sit down so that we can start talking. So we could talk like for hours, even we could sleep when we are talking, and then you wake up, you find out that your phone is still going, or the other person just switches off when the other person sleeps. And there was this time I stopped even visiting my friends so that I can go home and have this online call or online thing I was having with Kevin. Even my friends started even getting mad at me because I stopped even visiting. I stopped even doing activities with friends because I wanted to go home and have this time with Kevin. Kevin is my husband now. We would talk until one day he said to me, like, he loved me and he would like us to become a couple. And I was like, how is it even supposed to work? You're in Saudi Arabia, I'm here in Germany. How is it supposed to work? And he told me like, he believes in us and he knows that it's going to work, but I didn't see that. I didn't see that, to be honest. So because I was getting used to him, and I was not in love, but I was liking him, I said maybe we can try and see if it's going to work. Remember I told you guys that I'm the type of a person who can stay on her own. Like, I don't need someone there like to shinde hivi. We be stuck together like this. So I said yes. But the situation now changed. This is not the person that I would talk to about everything, you know. It started being like a lovey talk. He would tell me how he loves me. He would tell me what he loves me. You know, that talk. And, you know, he's there, I'm here. So after 1 month, I was like, I told him through a messenger text, like, yo, you know what, bruh? I even said, bro, I guess this is too much for me. I cannot do this. You're so far away and I don't even know if it's going to work, blah, blah, blah. So I'm out. I was out after a month. This is in 2014. I was out. So I even blocked him everywhere, so he could not see me. I could not see him. But I stayed like a month without talking to him, and I was missing him, and I could feel lonely, and I feel like emptiness that I could not even explain, because this guy was just online. It was not serious. So after a month, I unblocked him again everywhere, and I started saying hi, liking his Instagram pictures, and you know, like you want to come back, but you're not sure how you want to come back. So that's how I started. And so I unblocked him and I called him, and he was like, Ruth, what do you want? You know, I love you, and you said you don't have any feelings for me, or you don't feel me. What do you want? He was asking me what I wanted. He said I need to know what I want. He said that he was not ready to talk to me unless I know what I want. So I was like, okay. And he said, can you call me that day you're sure of what you want, if you want a breakup or you want to be with me? And I was like, okay. So there was I think after a week I called him, and I was like, okay, let's do this, let's be together. And he was like, oh, he was so happy, blah blah blah. And from there we started like being serious. I started focusing on the relationship. You know, sometimes it's all in your head. So I started committing myself into the relationship. We started talking, we started planning the future. We even planned meetups. We could meet up in Kenya, like after every 3 months we were meeting up. And one day he wanted to introduce me to his parents, so we decided that I'm going to come all the way, or I was going to go back home in Kenya, and he picked me up from the airport. I didn't even tell my family that I was traveling home in the name of love. So I went down there and I met his family. The most important thing to me was like being accepted by the family, you know, having the blessings from the parents. That was important to me. So when I met his parents, everything was so cool. I loved it, and I was so happy. They took me in, and actually they even started planning the wedding right away. They even, you know, they planned everything. So my friends back in Germany were like, what is wrong? What has this guy given to this lady? You know, they never even understood what he gave to me. And I could not even explain it myself what was happening, because things were happening so fast, guys. Things were happening so fast. We did the ratio, we did the general marriage. We did we got married on August 31st, August 2016. We got married, like. And after that wedding, which was only the 4 of us, me, hubby, and like 2 friends who were supposed to be the best maid and the best man, we got married again in December, which was a church wedding. And that's how I went black again. And now we are here in Germany, and we have a very beautiful 1-year-old baby girl. Everything went so fast. And one thing I want to tell you guys, lesson learned from this. You know, sometimes we look for love, like you don't look it here, we end up looking for it there. And sometimes it's just there. It's just there. If you're looking for a partner, don't sometimes try to look where you are, because sometimes it's there, but you're focusing there. You want there, but you're not looking for it here. And always pray and ask God for guidance. So that's how it's all ended, guys. And there's another highly requested video. People want to know how I came to Germany. How? And I've always avoided that topic because for me it was not the best experience, but I'll share it in my next video if you guys want to hear how it happened. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Subscribe. Bye. Peace.